I know he was there on set.
Yes.
Did you find that at a certain point, I'm sure there's that initial, like, Bruce is watching.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find any sort of comfort, any feedback that was particularly useful to you?
It was helpful in the pre-production.
Yeah.
You know, we spoke a fair amount, and I spent some time with him and Patty, and saw him perform in London. We spent a lot of time then, and we texted here and there, and he did give me like permission in this really wonderful way. You know, early on, after I'd recorded some of his music, I think the first song he listened to was "Mansion on a Hill." And he called me and he said, you know, you sing very well. You sound like me, but not just like me. You know, you're making the song your own. And I want that to be the case with this whole film. And then, you know, once we were on set, I became very sort of introverted. You know, I was with Scott, or I was with my fellow actor, or I was like staring at the ground, or I was like staring at a wall somewhere, you know, and I was thinking about the next day, and I was thinking about, you know, what I was going to be called upon in the coming months. I felt very fragile, I guess, during the process of filming. And I think Bruce picked up on that, and he knows what that feels like. And he made it very clear, you know, that he was there if I needed him. But that otherwise, you know, he was going to give me a lot of space. But just in his presence, again, there was that permission and support. And at the end of many days, and they were hard days, they were long and a lot of them emotionally draining or physically. And most days he was on set, you know, I would get home, be getting ready to go to bed. And before I went to bed, I'd have a message on my phone from him about a particular moment that day that he found to be, I don't know, particularly true or honest, you know.